Hey, what's up everyone, welcome back to another Clash Royale video, and today we have another new deck, and this time it is the Hog Rider and the Prince over here. That's pretty much the main card you probably will be requiring for this deck itself. It's a really cool deck, it's a really awesome deck, it has some really cool cards of course, and we just need two legendary cards as usual. We have the Sparky and the Lumberjack. These two are the only two legendary cards you probably will be needing in this deck. And apart from that, we also have the Baby Dragon, the Fire Spirits, Arrows, and Rockets. So they are pretty much going to help you get those tower down as well. So it's a pretty easy deck. And let's just get right into the video. But before that, make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel for Clash of Clans or Clash Royale content every single day. Make sure you click on the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any of my Clash of Clans or Clash Royale content as soon as I upload them. Okay, here is the first replay, and we have the Lumberjack as well as the Fire Spirit. So we're gonna drop in the Lumberjack and then back it up with the Fire Spirits. That should be a pretty good option for us. We can alternatively put in the the Prince, but then I don't think that's the right thing to do at this point. I just want to see what the opponent has to defend himself, and I actually do put in the Prince when the time does come. So the opponent is ready with the Golem. He's gonna drop that down. I'm ready with the Sparky. Sparky is definitely a big threat, so he's gonna drop in the Tornado to pull him kind of towards the side, and I also drop in the Baby Dragon to do some area splash. And the opponent, I don't know, right after the Sparky does put in the the Sparky thingy, he just zaps it, completely going in for a loss over there. Really unfortunate for him. So again, the Hog Rider is going to go in, and the opponent does not have any elixir with him, so definitely we're going to get that tower down. And he does put in the Bandit, but then the Bandit was taken down within no time. So we're going to head to the main tower there. The opponent is going to get ready with something or the other to defend for that Sparky. We're going to make sure that the Sparky is going to do one more shot. The opponent does drop in the Lumberjack over here, but then there's no other card to actually stop the Prince over here. So the game is pretty much over, you guys. Pretty much over. One more charge from the Prince and it should be pretty much game over, just like that. A pretty strong guy, this Prince. And there you see the first replay. Okay, here is the second replay. Again, we have the Lumberjack as well as the Fire Spirits along with the Sparky. Just don't have the Prince. Instead, we have the Baby Dragon. So the opponent is kind of going to put in the Lumberjack, I guess. So I'm going to again do the same strategy. I'm not going to put in the Fire Spirits this time. I want to see what the opponent has got. And right before the Lumberjack actually locks onto the tower, the opponent does not actually put the Knight right after I put in the Lumberjack. That's pretty much really sad for him. So the Sparky is going to do some area splash and do some damage. The Fire Spirits unfortunately were down, and if the Bomber were actually locked on to the Sparky there, it probably wouldn't have actually given the second shot off on that Sparky thingy. So again, we are going to put in the Hog Rider because we cannot let the Inferno Dragon do any damage to that tower. Once it locks on, it's going to do massive amount of damage, so definitely not a good idea to actually let the Inferno Dragon deal some damage to the tower. So again, we're going to put in the Lumberjack on the Witch, and the opponent also puts in the Lumberjack. So again, we're going to make sure that we are taking down the Witch. The Lumberjack is going to go through, and we're going to put in the Prince because we have some elixir here. We just cannot let the Lumberjack do some damage there. He's definitely a big threat. So again, putting in the Fire Spirits, and the opponent does put the Knight this time, right? So the Fire Spirits actually do area splash and take down the Bomber. That is pretty unfortunate for him. Again, we have the the Rocket to take down the 270 hit points, so I'm not worried about that. And the opponent is going to come up with a big push again with dropping in the Giant Skeleton. Pretty much both of us having the same elixir, I don't know. I just maybe put in the Sparky over here to just see what the opponent is going to come in. So the opponent is putting in the the Giant Skeleton. I'm going to put in the Hog Rider over here to make sure that the opponent does actually the Giant Skeleton does actually go back, but then I don't have any of the card to deal with the Giant Skeleton there, so it's really a bad decision from me to let the the Arrows have gone. The Arrows didn't do well at all as well, so just 634. Definitely not going to let him do any damage to that tower. I'm going to put in the Hog Rider as well. Definitely the opponent has to put in something or the other. He drops in the what is that? The giant skeleton, but then it's not quite enough to take down that hog rider. The hog rider is doing some crazy bit of damage. You can just see. I'm gonna put in the lumberjack to defend against the lumberjack. It can't just let the tower go down just that easily. And I'm gonna put in the Sparky again. The Sparky is gonna stay in the same spot, making sure that he does not go on that explosive bomb that the what is that? The giant skeleton actually did drop. So again, we're gonna concentrate on the second part of the tower. I'm gonna put in all the troops I probably have over here, and I'm not worried about this one because the witch all alone cannot take it. 4 more seconds. Although the witch does take it, we definitely got that second tower down over there. So it's a pretty easy victory again. There you see, that's how awesome this deck is. Well, there you see, you guys, that's pretty much it. That's all you have to do in order to use this deck. It's a really easy one. Make sure you're using the Sparky. It is definitely a big threat. To take down any tank, you definitely will be needing the Sparky. Make sure you're using that wisely. Make sure you're not putting it kind of near through the troops, and that way it'll be dead pretty easily. Again, the Prince over here, once he locks on, once he's in charge, you can just see the amount of damage he actually does. That's around 715. That's just massive, you guys. It's really big. Again, for tournament standards, it's going to be 651. That's pretty massive as well. So definitely a card to upgrade. Definitely consider him as a big threat. Also, we have the Hog Rider as well as the Lumberjack. To just let them go to that tower, they probably are going to do some lot of damage as well. But we do have the Baby Dragon to do damage to maybe Minion Horde or any of those cards that actually does require Air Splash to take over. Also, we have the Fire Spirits to do some Air Splash. Arrows and Rocket, pretty much self-explanatory. They're going to just be there to take down troops either or to actually take down the tower. So it's a pretty easy deck. Make sure you're considering this. It's going to help you a lot. And thank you so much for watching till the very end. I'm Ayrus. I'll see you in the next time on LAN. Goodbye.